Day 2 of 1 in a Million began with guest pro Brian Anderson showing up at the warehouse and getting the boys up and running with a smile. First spot of the day was 3rd and Army, which is always an easy place to get the blood flowing and start the day off.
We're here with Brian Anderson. Today is guest pro for 1 in a Million. And we're at 3rd and Army, the first spot of the day. Tell the viewers just a little bit about the spot, what it's like to skate here.
It's like a bus depot for the Muni buses here in San Francisco. So it was made for people to use the benches to sit down and look at the water, the view, and but nobody comes here. No pedestrians are here or anything, so you can fully skate here and you don't get in trouble. It's like if it's not windy here, it can be a really fun, good spot for flat ground, gap, ledge, bar, everything. So we're lucky we have a nice day here.
We were hoping the guys would get some lines there, and Dylan and David made it happen. David got his first line done easy and decided to take it up a notch afterwards, filming a switch heel back tail for the first time ever.
7 years here in a vice, and there's nothing yet precise. I got the girl I was headed for. She's just a wife and nothing more. I hate the sound call.
After getting a feel for the gap at the end of his line, David kept the momentum going and started feeling out an ollie heel, sticking a clean one before too long.
7 years, now I find it was just a waste of time.
While some of the guys were skating the gap, Nick was hanging back skating flat. He started hopping up on the thigh-high table and did a backsmith pretty quick, just to do it for himself, and then he did another one for the camera. From there we headed out, but decided to stop and have a look at a kinked hubba in nearby Potrero Hill. But Tom started eyeing up the double set, then turning his attention to the gap to rail. It's a short and kinked thing that's only had maybe 2 tricks down on it ever, but the kink got the better of him. He couldn't quite put it down.
The kink was just super quick, and I don't know. I haven't really grinded anything like that either.
How's it with Brian Anderson?
So
He's
tight.
cool, man.
Like, he's too cool.
No, you guys are.
Thanks.
Thanks, dude. Thank you, man.
Yeah, Brian's the best.
We grabbed some grub and headed over to Sneath Ditch, a big, raw, crusty ditch flanked with poison ivy, a few miles south of the city. Upon arrival, the boys discovered how rugged the spot really is, and it seemed like nobody wanted to play with it, until VA got up on it and got the crowd hyped. Soon enough, Tom and Dylan climbed the mountain and started rolling around too. Before long, tail slides both ways had happened. I jokingly told Tom to do a backside boneless, to which he replied, "What's that?" And despite not knowing how to do the trick, or even what it looked like, a few minutes of trying and he stuck one. Meanwhile, Dylan was toying with a never-been-done for the spot. Frontside tail slide, backside shove it. After stomping down the wall a couple dozen times, Dylan committed and surfed it home with a big grin on his face. Only a few weeks later, the longtime spot got skate stopped with bricks and barriers, so who knows, Dylan might have gotten the last new trick at Sneath. We drove around a little more until dark before heading back to the warehouse to eat and recap the day.
Overall, it was just cool, like seeing those guys were just so happy to be here and like skating like SF spots and stuff, and so I was happy for them. Everybody got to skate stuff that they never had, and I feel like we had like a good, like solid day of just having a good time and going to good spots. I was psyched to just see Chewy because I remember watching his video the most. So he was kind of laying back, but I want to see some more stuff from him.
I'm going to give Tom the A for effort, David the A for execution. Nick did do a really tall backsmith. That was pretty impressive.
David and Tom are probably like the strongest, getting stuff every day and just having fun the whole time, which is good too. I was stoked that Dylan got that tailside shove it today because that was his first thing that he
Sort of
really got
major
today.
trick,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that was a good one too.
Yeah, that was very substantial. Everybody's ripping, so it's hard to say. It's hard to say who's going to come out on top because all these guys are killing it. We'll just have to let the next few days unfold.